Okay, today we're going to make a quick video of how to test the stepper motor that you find in not only a Cyclone pinball but also other games where this same setup was used by Williams, including Bad Cats, Diner, Jokerz, Riverboat Gambler, and Scared Stiff. Cyclone was the first machine to use this stepper motor set up with the mystery wheel that's here in the back box, and we're going to talk a little bit about this and how easy it is to test the actual motor itself using nothing more than a simple LED. So the stepper motor has a wheel that is attached to a shaft, and it gets spun around by the motor, and right behind the wheel here in Cyclone is the control board that is used to position the wheel. There's nothing random about the wheel. It doesn't randomly spin. It spins to a specific point that the program tells it to spin to. If we open up the back box and look behind, you're going to see what this looks like. In fact, we're going to set this up the camera and slightly different so you can get a better look at it. Okay, inside the back box on the insert panel is the actual stepper motor, and you can see that the motor itself is hooked up by this connector right here, and there's a 6-pin connector that is on one side of the board that goes to the motor. The other side of the board has a 7-pin connector that's the input, and this is the inputs from the row and column from the switch matrix, 12-volt in and ground, and the inputs from the 2 solenoids that are necessary to drive the stepper motor. Today we're not concerned with any of that. All we are concerned about testing is the actual motor itself that's right here. Now, this is a 4-wire motor, and I'm not going to get into the details of a stepper motor, and I'm not going to get into the details of exactly how a stepper motor works, but you will notice on the 6-pin connector that the motor hooks up to that only 4 wires are used, and there's 2 pairs. And to test this motor, it's really simple. All you need to do is take an LED like this green LED, and you hook it to either pair of the wires, and it doesn't even matter which way you hook the LED. It only matters that you get it into one pair of where the wires are or the other pair of where the wires are. Now I'm going to shut this light now to make it easier to see the LED. So once you have the LED hooked up into one pair of the wires, all you need to do is spin the wheel. And if you spin the wheel and you have it hooked up, and I don't know that I have it hooked up here since I'm doing it from the back, so let's try this. If you have it hooked up right and you spin the wheel either direction, you'll see that the LED will glow. And what you want to do is you want to do this for both pairs of wires to make sure that both drivers in the motor are working correctly. So you see that one was working correctly, and now I'm going to hook up to the other 2 at the other end of the connector, and I do that, and then if I spin the wheel, and I'm spinning the wheel in either direction, it doesn't matter. If I spin the wheel and the LED lights up, then you know that the motor is working. Of course, this also assumes that the motor is not binding, that it's not having any sort of issues in terms of feeling like it's gritty or it's stuck or something like that. But if the motor spins freely and the LED lights up, then you know the motor is good, and that's not your problem. And your problem, if one of those mystery wheels I mentioned earlier isn't working, is somewhere else. Thanks for watching.